Hey guys, so I have yet to get the child out of her slumber. She is awake, but she didn't go to bed till like 2. So you'll hear her right now. She has her bottle and stuff. She just wants to come out, and I want her to rest. So a couple things I wanted to talk about. In-person events. When you do an in-person event, please make sure you create an event in your back office for it. That way, if somebody wants something that you don't have on hand, you can either order it for them if you're feeling really nice. I guess you would just have them pay for it. They would pay the $3 shipping. That's why I'm saying you might want to order it and eat the $3 in person. I'm not going to force my customers to necessarily pay the $3. That's just me. I would rather eat it. But again, that's just me. Or you can figure it out because it's $3 across any order. So it doesn't matter whether you get one set or like 50 sets, or pool together if you have 10 people who are in an in-person party and they all want something that you don't have on hand. Take all 10 of those orders, put them in on your credit card, and then have a Square set up. You can easily set up Square for free. They'll send you the little card reader. Just go online and Google Square. That way you can just take credit card payments right from people, swipe it, and you have it. So let's say somebody wants 100, you have 10 people at a party, and amongst them they want $100 worth of stuff that you don't have. Order it yourself through the site, have it shipped to you, and you can ship it out, or whatever the case may be. I mean, they're going to be local to you, so you can always have them pick it up. And then individually run their invoices through Square. That way you're only paying the $3 shipping once. I mean, you can really work it out however you decide you want to. If you are at a craft or vendor fair, you can do the same thing. Order it for them yourself at the end of the craft fair, but do take their Square payment right up front and swipe their cards through, or in your starter kit, you get these pretty little old school customer order forms. Look, there's yellow on the back. So you'll get 2 sets of them. One is the host event order form, and the other is a customer product order. So if you are at a craft fair or something where you have no cell service and can't do something online, you can always, or would prefer to use this, you can always have them fill out this. It has the information for the quantity, what they're ordering, you know, all that good stuff. And then at the bottom, it has a spot for their credit card information. Please be sure, if you are putting someone's credit card information on this, that after you order, when you dispose of it, do dispose of it, okay? Or at least cut off the bottom part if you want to keep a record of what they've ordered. It will be all in your system because you'll need to manually go and input it into the event. At least cut off the bottom part where you have their credit card information after they've received the product, or shred it. Don't keep people's credit card information lying around. It's a liability for you, I think, and I am like Jenny cautious. But anyway, they get the yellow copy, you keep the white copy, and on the back it has, you know, return information and stuff. There's a second form. If you're at an in-person event and you need to fill this out, this is where you would put the host rewards. Right at the top, it has the convenient cheat sheet for you, so you can easily figure out what their rewards are going to be based on that party. Some people may want to do both an in-home and an online component. Let's say, I mean, Facebook is a big world. So let's say they only have a few friends close by, but they have this whole Facebook network. I would work it out with them to do an in-home component if they want to do that. And then also at the same time or the next day run, you know, a short online component. So either way, you're setting up one event for their party. You might as well have other people come in and order, get them more rewards, get you more sales, so on and so forth. Please make sure you're instructing your hostesses if you're doing something in home, ask them to make sure that they have their Wi-Fi password accessible. Bring a tablet, bring a laptop, bring something so that you can get online if you need to and input orders. I think that's easier than filling out the form. That's just me personally. If you're doing like a craft fair or a vendor event or something of that nature, check with whoever the organizer is. If there is free public Wi-Fi, if you'll have access to a Wi-Fi password, so that way you kind of know what to be prepared for. Craft and vendor fairs are iffy. They will, some will have a Wi-Fi connection for you to get on. I've kind of done a mix of the two over a course of time for different things. Some will tell you that they have a Wi-Fi password, and then you'll get there, maybe the organizer's not there, nobody knows what the Wi-Fi password is, or the Wi-Fi is spotty, to say the least. So even if they tell you that you're going to have Wi-Fi at this vendor or craft event, just bring some of the forms just to cross all your T's and dot your I's, so to speak, so that you don't get caught with your pants down. I am the queen of really terrible metaphors, so those are the ones I'm using for this. Another option, and I don't know if it would be even something that would be worth it to you guys if you utilize it in real life. I have it because of Ula, because I was, and I still do now that the Christmas season's coming up. I do a lot of craft and vendor events this time of the year, going into this time of the year rather. So when I went to Verizon to upgrade my phone, somehow the guy sold me on the Jetpack. How he sold me on the Jetpack, I don't know. I'm pretty sure at that point he had talked so much I didn't care. It was like, get me out of this store. So I have a Jetpack. I am not sure how it works out, but I remember him saying it's free, but I know it's not free. Like, I think when I upgraded, somehow my plan became $10 less, and this is like $9 a month, but after a year I own it or some crap. I don't know, but I have it, and I'm one of those people, I just pay the bill and I don't think about it. Because if I had to like really look at it and think about it, I'd probably be really annoyed by what I pay. So this is the Jetpack. It's this teeny little box that you just charge via USB, and you can take it with you anywhere, and it's instant wireless connection. I think it's supposed to be for up to like 5 devices. Depending on what you're doing. The more devices you run at a time, the more it's going to suck this sucker dry. But I have one of these. I have brought it to vendor events. Same thing, hit or miss, because you have to be in an area that has Verizon signal. And for me, where I live, it's hit or miss because I live in sort of the middle of nowhere. So there's always a possibility I'll go somewhere where I won't need this. But I do actually travel with this a lot, more than I thought I would. But I use it for vendor events and stuff if I don't think I'll have an internet connection. What you can do with this is relatively limited. You're not going to be streaming movies on Netflix with this. And that's really not its purpose. It's to get you to work in an area where you may not work. And I am always working. So this guy, small, fits right in your purse or your diaper bag. It's one of the few things in my diaper bag that is actually mine. But anyway, so they might look different now. I got this a year ago. I don't know, but it's nice and slim. It's lightweight. So again, you won't be streaming movies with it, but it's been enough to, I can get into my LuLaRoe back office. I can get into my Collar Street back office with it. I can get to the Google. I can get what I need for work purposes using this. If I need to, I have a Dropbox. So if I need to access my Dropbox from a laptop or whatever, I can do that with this. But again, I can't stream movies. So that's something I would say get started and see if it's something you really need. It's certainly not like a requirement. I just happen to have it from Lula, obviously. I wouldn't have probably gotten it for this. But plus I like gadgets. So there's that. So that is my long-winded whatever for this morning. I'll talk to you guys later.